Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to get straight into it in this session with a full updated game room tour. I know we haven't done any content for a while, but we have been busy. We've had a move around, we've expanded. Let's start here in the main room. I'm going to move through to the pool room and the new expansion room, show you what we've added. Starting off here, Killer Instinct. We did get a topper from Sarbo's Arcade and also replacement marquee, looking really good. Love this cabinet. Hopefully a lot of you managed to pick it up recently in a sale for 300 bucks, absolute bargain. Next up we have the Street Fighter 2 Capcom Legacy. Definitely need to update the marquee on this one. We got the topper from Sarbo's Arcade as well, that's pretty cool. And then we also got a 99 Lives drop-in boss deck. Got that wired up to the original PCB. So it's just got the stock games from the arcade one. I didn't want to put a Pi in this one, we've got other options with a Pi. Next up we've got Mortal Kombat 2. This is the Midway Legacy. Again, definitely need to update the marquee. Once you start with these marquees from Sarbo's Arcade, you can see the black and definition on that. Makes the others look unacceptable. I've actually got one of these out in the cupboard, just haven't had time to put it on. Got it from Sarbo's Arcade a couple of months ago, still haven't got around to fitting it. Yeah, love this cabinet, especially Tapper on that one. The new Yoga Flame. Marquees on the new releases from Arcade 1 are definitely a hell of a lot better. We've got a full review for those who want to check out this Yoga Flame cabinet, one of our favourites so far, really like that. Next we've got Golden Axe, one of my all-time favourite games as a kid on the Atari ST and in the arcade. Absolutely love that. Fairly stock, we did change the kick plate decals, got those from Arcade Graphics, from Tyler over there. Next we have an original, one of our first cabinets actually. This was a couple of $100 from Walmart. Added the riser, added some decals from Arcade Graphics, got the matching stool of course. But then we dropped in the Intec deck, so we can have the Nintendo Switch back here. And you see we're running Streets of Rage 4 on there. That's pretty cool. Next, Miss Pac-Man. Again, added some custom kick plate decals. This was a cheaper version without the light up marquee. Got the light up marquee from Retro 530. You can see the frame lights up as well, that's pretty cool. And then the kick plate decals on this, and actually the riser decals, we got from Justin at Gulf Coast. Very nice. Sit down driving cab, Outrun. Guys saw a full review on this a couple of years back now. I really like this. I do feel like Bowser when I'm playing it in Mario Kart. It's a little small, but absolutely love Outrun. Definitely a must add to the arcade. Coming around here, we have Frogger. Missed out on this when it first came out, and to be honest, $400 just to play Frogger is probably a lot. But I do really like Time Pilot 84 on here, and we got it on Facebook Marketplace for a couple of $100, just a short way down in Phoenix. So very happy with that. Next up, one of my favourite mods. This was originally a Mortal Kombat 2 free game, one of the earlier Gen 1 cabinets. Did a bunch of stuff to this. We put a Pi 4 in it, brand new deck and buttons, light up LED buttons. Even got light up working coin buttons. So when you press those, it drops a coin in. That's pretty cool. Like I say, it's got a Pi 4, about 6,000 or 7,000 games on there, but mainly we just dropped the Pi in to play Moonwalker. But very nice. Got the decals on this from Justin at Gulf Coast as well. Retro 530 did the marquee for us. But the rest of the decals are from Gulf Coast. Next one we have Turtles. Turtles was originally a non-lighted marquee from Walmart. Got that from Retro 530 as well. And then we got a 99 lives drop-in deck with an Android-based system, 16,000 games. It's got the trackball in there as well. Didn't like the trackball position, if I'm honest. It's kind of joysticks get in the way when you're playing the trackball games, but I didn't really buy it for trackball games, to be honest. Just wanted to have a 4-player deck so we could play Turtles, but check out that product from 99 Lives. It's very good. Whole bunch of new decals on here, including the kick plate and the riser. Got those from Arcade Graphics. Next up, we have the original Star Wars. Got this very early on. It's the first Arcade 1-Up system we got. Love the fact that it has the custom control. If you're collecting Arcade 1-Ups, this is a must-have for the collection for sure. Haven't done anything to this at all, apart from this cool Atari LED sign we got, and some nice artwork above it from Paul Oz. But yeah, love that. We want to keep that stock, or we certainly do. Next up, we've got the Simpsons. Nice topper from Sarbo's Arcade. Really like these. Absolutely love Simpsons. If you picked one of these up for $200, you got yourself a bargain. Really like the original Simpsons Arcade, as well as the bowling game on here, the molded coin doors. And then again, didn't like the riser that it came with, so we got custom decals down there from Arcade Graphics. Then we have Marvel vs. Capcom, the original one. This was one of our favorite cabinets for a long time. It's been replaced now, and we'll be doing a holiday special top 10 very soon. I'll get Lillian for that. Some custom kick plate decals is all we've done to that, otherwise that's stock. Then we've got Terminator 2. Absolutely love the topper from Sarbo's Arcade here. As you can see, that lights up. Very nice. We also got the replacement marquee from Sarbo's Arcade. Again, as you can see, just the black definition, and that guy's products are absolutely fantastic. Otherwise, left that stock. And then finally for this room, we've got Tempest. Again, I love getting the cabinets specifically if they've got specific controls for a specific game. I only really play Tempest on here. Absolutely love that, and obviously it's got the spinner to play that game. Not much else in here. You can see we got a bunch of comics up on the wall. Got those framed. Another LED here. We've got these from eBay. Very nice products. Nintendo one, and you probably saw over here we've got a Sega one as well. Bunch of these cool pixel pixel art boxes. They're pretty nice. More comics, pixel frames, and then really cool Spider-Man Paul arts up here. Other than that, we've got a few cool Star Wars figures, LED games. P-Dub's got me collecting these. He started posting them a while back. They're very cool. Haven't opened them, just for display purposes. Alright, anyway, that's it for this first room. If you remember, this is what we started with. This actually had a sofa in it at one point. It ended up being full. So we then expanded out here. And we expanded into what I call the pool room, since it's got a pool table in there. So first cabinet in here, it's Ridge Racer. Absolutely love this cabinet, really love the game, played it a lot on the PlayStation. Only complaint about this cabinet really is the marquee. It does look very washed out, and we do intend on replacing that at some point. Coming over here, a new one. We haven't done a review on this yet. It's NFL Blitz. We paid $6.29 for this. I'm happy with it for $6.29. I absolutely love this game. We're having some friends over on Friday, and we've been playing this quite a lot, I'm sure. Absolutely fantastic game. It doesn't run very well on a Pi 4. But if you picked it up recently at Sam's Club for $200, knock yourself out. That is an absolute bargain. Anyway, moving on. NBA Jam, one of our earlier cabinets. I think that was cabinet number 6 actually. It's very cool. A couple of matching stools there. I love playing NBA Jam online as well. It's very cool, you can always get a good game on there. And then, because we ran out of space, we decided to say goodbye to the sofas that were in this room. We had a couple of sofas in here. It's kind of like a chill out room, watching the fish in the fish tank, playing records. We've got a original LP player over here. Really didn't use the room at all. So what better function than to overspill arcades into it? You can see here, first one in this room is the new iArcade Gold Edition. We weren't able to get hold of the Double Dragon that we wanted. You can see we've got Double Dragon running on it. And I really like the new design. The old design just didn't look good next to Arcade 1-Ups, but this fits in really nice, especially when you've got different heights now with the big blue and the new design on these other cabinets. Speaking of which, Mortal Kombat, the 30th edition, added game of clacks on here that you didn't get on the other Mortal Kombat 2 system. Absolutely love this. Molded coin door, slightly higher than the Gen 1 and Gen 2 cabinets. Then you got Big Blue. Last year this was my favourite cab out in my top 10. We'll see if that's changed when we do our review later on this week, when we do our new top 10 for 22. Then we have more Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Again, this is a new design, it's slightly higher. You've got the moulded coin door, very nice marquee on this. See, Arcade 1-Up has added and improved on a lot of parts of their machines over this past year, so kudos there to the team. I've actually got a stall for that, I just haven't built it yet. You'll notice we do like to get the matching stalls for all these cabinets. Next, Pac-Man. Love this, particularly with Namco Legacy Edition, because it has Gallagher on it as well. I either play Pac-Man or Gallagher on this, whereas the Miss Pac-Man, we only really play Miss Pac-Man on it. We've then got the 3 pinball machines. You can see we've got Attack from Mars, Star Wars, and the Marvel machine. You can also see every good arcade has at least one machine out of order. And unfortunately, this Attack from Mars has suffered from a dodgy PCB. We'll be opening a ticket. I'm sure Arcade 1-Up will look after us, as they did when we had the same problem with Star Wars. They do get played quite a bit. I know that is a common problem. Also thinking about maybe putting the Intec deck in here and putting a Nintendo Switch in it, since we've got to swap the PCB anyway. Star Wars my favourite out of the 3, but also love the Marvel. And actually I know you can put all 30 tables on one, but I actually just love having the 3 together. I think they look cool. Last but not least, again, I think this is cabinet number 2, Golden Tee. Love playing this. Great if you've got friends over with beers or whatever. Really was a classic in the arcade. I do prefer the new 3D version. I may well sell this at some point and get a more updated one, especially since I've got room to fit a newer one in here, I think. But that's it. That's all the cabinets we've got now. So that's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then back into the main room. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 cabinets. Apart from that, we do have an MVSX. I keep that in my office. It's pretty cool for some chill out time in between calls sometimes. Haven't put that into the main arcade. I do like that in my office. It's pretty cool. But thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of thing, please like and subscribe, and we'll hopefully see you on the next one, which should be our top 10 Arcade 1-Ups of 2022. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.